Hello and welcome everybody to yet another presentation of Hardhats TV. Early morning here. Sorry to wake you if you are just now waking up. 6:30 local time, or 6:30 back in Rapids, 7:30 local time. The boys got on the bus at 6:20 a.m. this morning. We got 3 games on tap today. This is the big one. Hardhats 2-0 here in pool play, playing up against a Team Manitoba squad comprised of mostly people from the Winnipeg, Manitoba area up north in Canada. That squad is 3-0. They win the pool play. Hardhats need to win this and then not lose both of their games tonight in order to make it out. Hardhats definitely in a pretty good situation. They control their own destiny, but this is the big one. Jaden Moreno on the mound today. Let me get you those lineups. So we'll start off with the post 22 Hardhats. Leading off for them, third baseman Aiden Roberts. Designated hitter Jace Morgan will take up the 2-hole. Center fielder Harry Good is third. Cleanup first baseman Alex Dietrich. Second baseman Hayden Hollick bats at the 5-hole. Right fielder Aaron Roach is 6th. Left fielder Tate Crossway will take up the 7. Catching today is Josh Elder. He'll be 8th, and yet again in relief here in shortstop, Ryan Negebauer, with Jaden Moreno on the mound. So to repeat for the Hardhats, the first 3, third baseman Aiden Roberts, designated hitter Jace Morgan, and center fielder Harry Good. The middle 3, first baseman Alex Dietrich, second baseman Hayden Hollick, and right fielder Aaron Roach. And the bottom 3, left fielder Tate Crossway, catcher Josh Elder, and shortstop Ryan Negebauer with Jaden Moreno on the mound. Now for Team Manitoba, coming into this game at 6-1 and then 3-0 in pool play, though they've had a few close ones. Leading off for them, second baseman Lincoln Carrier. Then the third baseman Nate Lodowicz will be at the 2-hole. Third is first baseman Tyler Mullins. Center fielder Ty Magrill will be cleanup. The left fielder Hudson Nickel is at the 5-hole. The catcher Cole Adamson at 6th. The right fielder is Jackson Thiessen batting 7th. Designated hitter Hayden Larkin bats 8th, and shortstop Logan Patterson is 9th with Graham Thiessen on the mound. So to repeat for Team Manitoba, the first 3 for them: second baseman Lincoln Carrier, third baseman Nate Lodowicz, and first baseman Tyler Mullins. The middle 3, center fielder Ty Magrill, left fielder Hudson Nickel, and catcher Cole Adamson. In the bottom 3, right fielder Jackson Thiessen, designated hitter Hayden Larkin, and shortstop Logan Patterson with Graham Thiessen on the mound. No relation to Jackson. So we are ready to go here in Rapid City. It seems like the Hardhats are the home team. That's a good advantage that we will definitely need. Hardhats 2-0, playing 3 games today. This is the big one. Jaden Moreno on the mound, in charge of keeping things civil. First pitch has been delivered. It's a ball. Moreno, big fan of first pitch strikes, takes another ball. The Manitoba bench getting very excited. This team more akin to a travel team than something else. That's a check swing foul ball. This team a lot more akin to a travel team or a showcase team than that of a Legion squad. These guys pulled from all over the province, but most of the people live in Winnipeg, so most of the baseball players are from Winnipeg. Curveball popped up into shallow center. Harry calling for it in center. He'll make the grab, and the first out is recorded. Good start to the game for the Hardhats. First out recorded on Lincoln Carrier. Brings up Nate Lodowicz from LaSalle, Manitoba, a suburb of the Winnipeg metro area. Really impressed his dad earlier when we were talking, and I was just kind of talking over some of the guys and impressed him by knowing what LaSalle was. But we did our research out here at Hardhats TV. First pitch, a strike from Jaden Moreno that time. Moreno nursing a bit of back discomfort. Curveball, strike. No, just a little low. 1-1 count here to Lodowicz. Lodowicz, the third baseman, plays a center on his high school hockey team. Swung on and hit over the head of Ryan Negebauer. Lodowicz will get the hitting started here for Manitoba. A 1-out single will bring up Tyler Mullins. Mullins spelled M-O-L-L-O-N-S. So it's like Mullins, but it's pronounced Mullins. Manitoba, pretty much the same thing here. Same part of the country. Manitoba is to Canada as South Dakota is to America. They call it the prairies instead of the Great Plains, but they mean the same thing. Pretty much due north of us, I believe. Could be Alberta there, but still. Pretty close culturally. Though no Timmies for them this morning. Double play in effect. Lodowicz leading off at first. Another pitch outside. Ball 2 to the lefty, Tyler Mullins. Mullins also a lacrosse player for his high school. The only one of them I can verifiably say is on this team. Moreno takes a deep breath, taking his time, and the ball fouled away off of the bleachers here. Didn't get up here, got real close, hit the railing. That'll be strike 1. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Early morning, but this is the important one. Manitoba 3-0. They win. They will knock the Hardhats out of playoff contention. Though, that might not be the end for Post 22. A very strange turn of events has taken place in the Expos pool that have allowed them a pretty good opportunity to make it out. They have a game at 9 a.m. this morning. If they win that game, they will be in to the playoffs. And honestly, if the Hardhats do not make it and the Expos do, I will be broadcasting the Expos game. Just going to say it, because we're staying around anyways. We came on the same bus, we're leaving on the same bus. Probably just going to sit in the stands in the event of that. Hardhats planning on making it out, though. A little bit high, just barely. And that's a good take there from Mullins. But the Expos currently in a good situation. One team had to drop out because they scheduled this at the same time as their state regionals, which is very confusing. Another team dropped out as well. There was a lot of rain yesterday, as you would know. Swung on, grounded over to second. Hollick cannot make the play. It eats him up, and that'll be an error. What could have been 2 turns into none, as Hayden Hollick cannot handle the bounce.
Coming up to the plate, number 11,
that is a tough blow for the Hardhats, who need to set the tone here in the top of the first. 2 men on, 1 out. Up comes the cleanup man, Ty Magrill. Magrill, fellow righty. Moreno should have a slight advantage here. Moreno currently pitching a 1.75 ERA through over 50 innings this season. Could turn it around into an all-state performance. Curveball. I'd say he's on track at the moment to be at least a second-team all-stater. Having a tremendous performance on the mound this year. 0-1 count. Moreno sets up. Lodowicz jittering around at second. Popped up into foul territory and out of play. Watch out, light pole. Into the rocks. And that'll be strike 2. That will not be a ball that can be recovered, I don't think. Landed in some of the jagged rocks here put near the trees. That's going to probably have a few scuffs on it. 0-2 count now. Moreno, no Ks yet. Checking on the runner. Curveball, just a little bit high. Good take there from Magrill. Magrill, not to be confused with the fish mackerel or the cat that cat sit down in Phoenix named Mackerel as well. That was a really cool cat. He knocked over a lot of things, broke some of my pottery, but he was still kind of cute. All right, fastball, no, curveball low. And the count now 2-2. Moreno at 2-2 now. Nick Kindred puppeting the pitches from the bullpen. Two on, 1 out. Moreno kicks, delivers. Fastball, just got a piece of it. It was an inside fastball. And it's fought off. Count is 2-2. First of 3 games for the Hardhats today. If they don't win this one, then they can't make it out of pool play. If they win this one, it opens the door and gives them a very good inside chance to make it out. 2-2. Moreno sets, delivers, swing and a miss, strike 3. He overpowers the batter with a fastball inside again. And Ty Magrill goes down swinging for the first strikeout of the game for Moreno, second out of the inning. It brings up Hudson Nickel now, the left fielder. He's a sprinter. Manitoba Province champion in the 4x100 relay with some of his teammates in high school. So a tough out at first. That ball swung on a little bit late and fouled away. That was a hanging curveball down the middle of the zone. Kind of a dangerous pitch for Moreno. But Nickel didn't get around to it until a little bit later. Hudson, possibly named after the Great Lake. Or the river. I guess it's not. There's not a Hudson Lake. I'm thinking of Champaign. Swung on and grounded up the middle, and Hollick will be able to handle it this time. Hands it off to Negebauer, and that'll be the inning. So the error does not cost the Hardhats any. A shutout top of the first from Jaden Moreno. And the Hardhats will get a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the first now against the Manitoba pitcher, Graham Thiessen. 4-6 put out ends the inning. One hit leads to no runs, no earned runs. There is an error on Hayden Hollick, and 2 men left aboard. Pretty similar start to last game, which we will take, as in last game we had a complete game, 11 strikeout, 2-hit performance from Lee Negebauer. It is Roberts, Morgan, and Good due up here. Good morning, everybody, here from St. Paul. It's very early. Hope you guys are getting some coffee in, maybe some OJ, putting some things in the toaster, whether processed or not, you know, whatever kind of bread you enjoy, multi-grain, white, rye, the brown stuff they give you at Outback. Man, that'd be really good toasting bread now that I think about it. Maybe an Eggo you put in the toaster, a toaster strudel, yeah. You could do that one too. Pop-Tarts, I know some people like the toaster on them. Quite a few good things you could do. So Jaden Moreno sets up the offense pretty well. Graham Thiessen on the mound. He is not one of the Winnipeg players here. Most of them are. He's from about an hour south, I'm told, in Winkler, Manitoba.
Pitching for Manitoba, number 12, Graham Thiessen. 4.22, number 10, Aiden Roberts.
Here's Roberts. He's gotten the lead off. First 2 times he's come up in each of the games so far, he has a hit. So he has been a little spark plug for this team. Thiessen's first pitch taken, strike 1 at the letters. Aiden Roberts, exactly the guy you want to lead off. That's why he's been doing it all year. That one chopped at, fouled away into the rocks again. And possibly into the underside of the bleachers here. Hope nobody has to go get that because it is a little bit moldy. Probably shouldn't have said that. All right, 0-2. Swung on and missed! High fastball. He cranks up the heat, and Aiden Roberts goes down swinging. Very rare to see him strike out. And a good start there. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and a K for Graham Thiessen. Brings up Jace Morgan. Morgan, the lefty, providing a slight combo advantage against the right-handed Thiessen. That's a fastball down the middle. Strike 4 of the inning. First strike of the at-bat. Thiessen seemingly locked in on the mound. He knows what this game means to Manitoba. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Nothing but strikes so far. All of them fastballs as well. So 5 pitches, 5 strikes. Jace Morgan, also not usually a strikeout guy. Thiessen gives him another ball up and inside. Strike 3. He is 2/3 of the way to an immaculate inning. 2 Ks now. For Graham Thiessen on the opening 2 batters, it'll bring up Harry Good. Harry went 0 for 4 last night with 2 strikeouts, but had a good game against Papillion-La Vista in game 1 of the tournament. Harrison Good, possibly seen these guys before? Probably not, but he did play some Canadian teams on the hockey squad. There we go. There goes the immaculate inning. That's ball 1. So Harry takes the first ball of the game. Swing and a foul tip from Harrison will be strike 1. Graham Thiessen shoving on the mound so far. Really quick fastball, probably high 80s, 87, 88 from the eye test. One. A little bit high again. Pops out of the catcher's glove. Nobody on to make it matter. Nor was it really that far. But Harry, trying to keep the inning alive, sparks some momentum for the Hardhats against Graham Thiessen. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Another high fastball. Harry tries to go upstairs, cannot reach that shelf. Harry, it's 2 strikes, right? Oh, he's checking his bat or something? Does he need to tape it up a little more? I don't know. Something came off on his bat. He's going to quickly put on some more. That might have been chalk or something. He wipes it down with something, rubs something on it. I'm not too familiar with any of the equipment that goes on with baseball. 2-2 count. Thiessen trying to strike out the side. Harry trying to make sure that he does not. Swung on and hit hard over to short. Grabbed on the line drive by the shortstop, Logan Patterson, and that'll be the inning. So a good start from Graham Thiessen and Manitoba on the mound, but both teams still tied 0-0 going into the second. No hit. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. Nobody left on. A perfect inning in the first from Graham Thiessen. And Jaden Moreno going to come back out. That's a big momentum shifter. The Hardhats have been able to score in the first inning of every game they've played so far. They've been able to get out in front and kind of guide the game in most of these. But they did not do so in this game. Graham Thiessen, very potent on the mound. I can't get any particular measurables on Graham Thiessen. They don't keep as good a records up north. Anyways, we'll be fine. So Jaden Moreno back out here for the top of the second. First pitch ball to the catcher, Cole Adamson. Adamson, the second most famous athlete. Ooh, taking ball off the side. Threw the bat aside. Some of the Hardhats spectators saying easy with the bat. Moreno hit by pitch, handed out to the leadoff man, and the courtesy runner going to come out to him. Looks like we got number 1 out there. Let me see who that is. Ethan Debuck, or sorry, Debuck. Debuck. I'm going to go with that. Ethan Debuck. Could be Debuck, but he's the pinch runner on first base for the catcher. First pitch ball. Manitoba bringing the energy, I'll say, in the morning here. They know how much this means. This is the one they need to get in order to make it out of pool play. Pick-off attempt on Debuck will not turn into an out. I should say Debuck. Debuck. That's probably a closer pronunciation. I asked for pronunciations on most of these guys. Didn't get the bench. I got the starters though. Swung on and popped up. Uh-oh. That's on me. That hit the pole. That hit the railing of the bleachers right here, about 8 feet from the camera. But everybody's okay. Anyways, 1-1. Bunt being shown. We'll see if he keeps it out there, if he's going to pull it back. It's a ball outside anyways. So he pulls it back, but probably a good decision. Nobody liking the stream yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Wink. All right. Man on first, nobody out here. Jaden Moreno pitching to Jackson Thiessen, no relation to Graham. Strike 2. No, just slightly low. Ball 3. Moreno behind in the count. Pitches significantly better from a offensive position rather than pitching down in the count. More so than I'd say with some of the other pitchers. Curveball outside, ball 4. And Manitoba gets 2 men on with nobody out here in the top of the second. They're starting to form something here.
Coming up to the plate, number 6, Hayden Larkin.
Thiessen reaches first. And it brings up the designated hitter, Hayden Larkin. Larkin from Headingley, Manitoba. A defenseman on the hockey team out there. Double play in effect. Aiden Roberts playing a little close. And, oh, another ball off the arm. And, uh-oh, bases loaded for Jaden Moreno here. Nick Kindred going to come talk to him. 3 consecutive batters given a free pass, and with every run mattering so much here, the Hardhats going to make sure that Moreno's on the right place. He was nursing a little bit of back pain entering the game, though seemed all right to pitch.
Quick announcement over at the concession stand. There's now coffee for $3.
All right, so Moreno now done here on the mound. He'll face the 9-hole hitter Logan Patterson. Hardhats in a bit of a predicament. Tie game 0-0. Manitoba looking to get on the board. Bases are loaded. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Logan Patterson, sophomore going on junior, I am told. Was a 15U Player of the Year for Manitoba baseball. Strike 1. So Moreno gets the first pitch strike he loves to get. A lot better when he gets that first pitch strike. Pitching from where he wants to be. Curveball breaks outside. Debiuk on third base. Second occupied by Thiessen. Larkin on first. 1-1. Fastball swung on and lifted into right field. Aaron Roach will make the play. He's going to throw it to third. And the first run comes in to score for Manitoba. Debiuk will score from third base. Debiuk. Logan Patterson earns himself a sac fly RBI, but the first out of the inning is recorded.
Number 19, Lincoln Harriet.
They're able to keep Thiessen at second. And it brings up the leadoff man, Lincoln Carrier. Double play in effect. Force out everywhere but home. Moreno got to keep this scoring down. Hardhats going to have to, from what I saw from Thiessen, they're going to have to claw their way for most of these runs. He had a 1-2-3 first with 2 strikeouts on 2 of the most strikeout-averse players on the team. Gonna be, seems like Thiessen, quite the good pitcher. 1-0, Moreno gives him something. It's skied up into center. Harry coming in on it, still coming in on it, and he will make the grab. Out number 2 recorded. That's something that Jade Moreno does quite a bit. He's a big fly ball guy. Gets a lot of fly balls into the outfield. Harry seems to remark, whether it's a compliment or not, he says that he has more fun when Moreno's on the mound because it means he's going to get quite a few balls to chase down. And it brings up Ludwig's. He had a single in the first, still the only hit of the game for either side. Time called. Ludwig's. Ludwig's a center on his high school hockey team in LaSalle, just outside of Winnipeg. He's in the metro area though, so you know. Moreno checks on the runner, delivers inside ball. Ludwig sidesteps out of the way, and that's ball 1. So Moreno not able to get his first pitch strike. Pickoff attempt. Oh! Didn't. Real close though. Hardhats a little surprised. Some of the fans still supporting though. Being positive. They didn't get him, but it was close. Uh-oh. Sorry, video. Gonna unplug, replug. Hopefully that does something. There we go. We're back. Sorry. All right. First pitch ball, then the pickoff. Ball in the dirt. And the count moves to 2-0 to Ludwig's. 1 run, an acceptable amount to allow here. You can get 1 run back. You allow a few more, and it's, uh-oh, you know? So 2-0 count for Ludwig's. Setting up the target on the outside. Curveball! Just low. Just barely low. And Moreno now behind in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. He's in some trouble here. We'll see. Show me pitch upcoming. Not trying to load the bases again. Fastball inside, ball 4. Moreno gives out his 4th free pass of the inning. Ludwig's reaches base. He'll move Thiessen to 3rd and Larkin to 2nd. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. This is a pivotal moment in the course of this pivotal game. Up comes the the first baseman, Tyler Mullins. Mullins grounded into what should have been a out at 2nd, but it ate up Hayden Hollick in the 1st for an error. Can't afford that right now. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Jaden Moreno delivers. Curveball, strike 1 down the middle. He gets the first pitch strike he loves so much. And the count now 0-1. Force out every base. A single here could really change the trajectory of the game, as could any hit. Even a walk could do that. Ball in the dirt, curveball. Doesn't get a bite. Good morning to all of you. Shout out to my father watching from home in Rapid. This is the game to win. You win this, and you got a chance, and you actually look pretty favorable to make it out. You lose this, and no longer. Swung on and grounded up the middle. Hayden Hollick will handle. He falls to his knees, throws to 2nd, and he'll get the play. Hayden Hollick had a little bit of a trippy situation there, but they call him trick, not trip. And that'll be the inning. So a 4-6 put out ends the inning yet again. No hits lead to 1 run. It is earned. There are no errors in that inning, and 3 men left aboard. So Jaden Moreno doing an effective job of stranding runners He has surrendered 5 over the first 2 innings, but here comes Graham Thiessen. Thiessen with a mighty fastball that struck out 2 of the Hardhats' most disciplined hitters in the first inning. He went and 1, 2, 3 the top of the lineup. He'll now face the muscle, Dietrich, Hollick, and Roach. Brunettes. Anyways, middle of the lineup. You'll see how this goes. Graham Thiessen looking lethal in the first. Hardhats trail by 1 now, but it's only 1. Moreno has done a great job to recover from the walks that he handed out and hit by pitches. Torvey having some sort of discussion with the home plate umpire. Seemed pretty respectful. So Alex Dietrich coming up with nobody to bring in just to get himself on. We'll see how this goes. Graham Thiessen winds up and delivers the first pitch, a ball outside. Good take from Dietrich. Count goes to 1-0. He unwinds and fouls another one. So the count now 1-1 for Alex Dietrich. Infield playing pretty deep, expecting some hard contact. Outfield playing sort of short. Just a little bit high. Another good take from Dietrich. Breaking ball doesn't find the zone. Inside ball again. And Dietrich now facing a 3-0 count, something that has not been shown by Graham Thiessen in this game. A walk as good as a single here with nobody on the bottom of the second. Inside ball, he'll take it. And Thiessen allows his first base runner of the game. Alex Dietrich takes a walk. Stretches out the legs in the early morning, maybe wakes himself up a little. And it'll bring up Hollick. Hollick fell to his knees, made that play to end the inning with the bases loaded. He's ended both the last 2 innings on 4-6 putouts of all things. Swing and a miss on a fastball down the middle. Strike 1. Hardhats can sleep in between games here. They've got to be awake in this one. Hayden Hollick, 2 hits last night. Hit, foul, and onto the football field. Headed and just in front of the goal. It'll hang out on the W of the Northwestern letters, right in the middle of the end zone. Now down in the count, 0-2. Hayden Hollick not tiring to become the 3rd strikeout victim for Graham Thiessen. Called strike 3. He caught the corner. Graham Thiessen, pinpoint accuracy on that one. And that is the 3rd strikeout, first looking. First out of the inning, it brings up Aaron Roach. Roach did not have a pretty night last night. He did get a RBI single in the 5th, so he was 1 for 3. Big swing and a miss, strike 1. Dietrich, not your prototypical speedy base runner. Probably couldn't score on a double here. We'll see. Anyways, Aaron Roach, 0-1 count. Graham Thiessen winds up, delivers, fastball just fouled away. And now behind in the count, 0-2. Graham Thiessen seems to be unafraid of hitting the strike zone. He's thrown over 70% of his balls inside the zone. Seems to be a zone filler, an archetype more common nowadays. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The fastball yet again gets a K. 4 strikeouts now for Graham Thiessen. He is cooking with gas, and it brings up Tate Crossway. Crossway to lefty, though Jace Morgan struck out as well. Crossway 0 for 3 last night, but was 2 for 3 with a walk-off 2-run home run in the game against Pinnacle Bank, Papillion-La Vista from Papillion, Nebraska in Game 1 of the tournament. First one, strike on the inside of the plate. Graham Thiessen just throwing the heater down the middle. That seems to be his game plan today, and it's been working pretty well. Hardhats don't want to waste the base runner. They're already down 1 run. Trying to make it back up. Swing and a miss on a high fastball yet again. And the count now, no balls to 2 strikes. Tate Crossway trying not to strike out here. One of the more strikeout-prone players on the team. Thiessen steps off and stares down Dietrich. Crossway going to take the moment and recollect himself at the plate. Got to try to keep the inning alive. Graham Thiessen likely to go high fastball here. He does, but this one too high. Tate Crossway will not budge. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. We're at the University of Northwestern in St. Paul, Minnesota. Swing and a foul ball, just a little behind it. Watch out, concession stand. And the count 1-2. So Crossway able to get a piece of that one. That was not a fastball, maybe a change up there. Thiessen setting up for the 1-2. He will unwind and deliver low. Tate Crossway takes another ball. He's working the count. Very early morning here, 8:02 local time. The players got here about 6:30. Thiessen sets up, unwinds. Strike 3 in the zone. He'll sneak a fastball by the eyes of Tate Crossway. And despite the leadoff walk, the Hardhats get none in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Tate Crossway becomes the 5th strikeout victim of the game for Graham Thiessen. He is doing great on the mound so far. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. First man stranded. And it is 1-0 Manitoba. They seem to be in control at the moment. We'll see how that goes. Jaden Moreno able to keep the scoreboard a little friendlier than it probably ought to be. Saying hey there to the Negabowers. Waving at us, seeing us up in the sky for the broadcast. Hope you all are having a good Sunday morning. It's honestly not that windy up here. Honestly, probably the nicest conditions we've got for any of these games. Yes, I am still sweating. Yes, I am still wet, but that's mostly because of the humidity. It's like high 70s, maybe 78, 79 at the moment. At least that's how it feels. It's probably lower than that, but the humidity makes it feel hotter. You get it. And so Jaden Moreno back out for his 3rd inning of work. He'll face the middle of the order, Magrill, Nickel, and Adamson. That ball is hit high into center field. Harry giving way to Crossway. He'll make the play. And the first out recorded. So Jaden Moreno, 1 pitch, 1 out. Good start for him. And it brings up Hudson Nickel. Nickel, like I said, a high school sprinter. So an infield hit, a very real possibility. Could even see a bunt here. He swings on one, fouls it back. Lands in the softball bleachers area, possibly a little dent on the aluminum there. And the first pitch strike recorded. That's another strike. A pretty pitch in the corner from Jaden Moreno. He's able to nestle it in the zone. And the count now, no balls to 2 strikes. That's a curveball outside. Not enticing enough for Magrill. Or sorry, Nickel. And they're calling him Huddy. Hudson Nickel hits a line drive into left, right into the glove of Tate Crossway. He does a little breakdance move on the ground there, and that'll be out number 2. That ball had too much carry, found its way into the glove, and Crossway records his 2nd out of the inning. Oh, a little dragonfly said hello to me. Good morning to you, too. Oh, sorry, I didn't update the inning. It's the top of the third. But 2 outs now. Brings up Adamson. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Adamson, not the only Cole Adamson from Winnipeg to play sports. There is a CFL offensive lineman that played for the University of Manitoba, the Bears they are, who is playing for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers of the CFL that is also named Cole Adamson. So, unlucky for him, he's the second most famous Cole Adamson in athletics in Winnipeg. That's high, ball 3. A little bit low, and that'll be a ball. So Adamson earns himself a walk. Moreno not going to get out of the inning spotless. And it brings up Jackson Thiessen. Moreno with his 4th walk at the game. The trainer going to come see on Moreno after that large thing. He was reporting back pain in the morning. We have Eli Kelly warming up in the bullpen at the moment. Hardhats need good pitching. They don't need hurt pitching. If Moreno is too injured, it could be an issue, not only for his health, but for how he pitches on the mound in this pivotal game. Remind you the stakes here. Team Manitoba coming in. Wait, Harry has like a branch. Wait a moment. Harry, what do you have out there? Oh, my, hello. All right. I don't know where the branch came from, but he had to get it. There's another one on the field there. Well, anyways, back from the quick branch intermission. And it brings up Jackson Thiessen. First pitch for Moreno. He seems to be deemed to be fit to play again for the Hardhats in this one by the team trainer. 1-0 count. Man on first jittering around. Moreno behind in the count 0-2, or 2-0. Moreno not trying to put more people on in this inning. Curveball swung on in, lifted into right field. That'll get down. Touching second, and he'll hold there. The runner for Adamson, that is DeBook, will stop there at second, but a second hit off of Jade Moreno. A single this time from Thiessen. He's reached both times he's come up. And here's Larkin. He was hit by a pitch on the 3rd pitch of his at-bat in the 2nd. Moreno been able to strand 5 out of 6 batters that have reached base. Moreno checks back, delivers. Curveball, strike 1. There's the first pitch strike he desperately needed. Now he's in control of the count here, 0-1 to Hayden Larkin. Larkin, a hockey defenseman. 40 games played, had 15 points. Curveball popped up in the infield. Who wants it? Moreno does. He will make the play, and that'll be the inning. So Jaden Moreno finishes it out. He strands 2 more. 7 batters stranded over 3 innings. Moreno getting out of trouble. And that'll be the inning. So to give you a recap of that inning, 1 hit leads to no runs. There are no earned runs, no hard hit errors. 2 more men left on, bringing the total up to 7. But Manitoba still on top 1-0 with Graham Thiessen on the mound. Going into the bottom of the 3rd inning, Hardhats only had 1 player reach base. compared to 5 of them striking out to the starting pitcher for Manitoba, Graham Thiessen. Graham Thiessen, a nasty fastball, zipping it right by the eyes of the batter here, or several batters. His pitch count very low as well. Eli Kelly seems to be on call in the event that Jaden Moreno is in too much pain or otherwise having a issue on the mound. This is a big game. Hardhats win it, and all they have to do is win one of the 2 games later today and make it through. If they lose the game, Manitoba will clinch the pool and secure themselves a trip out of here into the playoffs, no matter what happens in their second game later versus Papillion. Every other team but the Hardhats has 2 or more losses. It's a 2-man race, and it's these 2 teams. The winner almost certainly making it out of here. Thiessen's first pitch is, ooh. They call that a strike. I guess I don't have the best view, but I thought that was a little low. This is Josh Elder, the lefty catcher. High ball taken. Thiessen throwing a few borderline pitches here to start off the inning for the Canadians. Swing and a miss. A ball right down the middle. Snuck right by the outstretched bat of Josh Elder. That fastball must have some rise because everybody seems to be beneath it. And 1-2. Curveball, strike 3! He freezes the batter, and another great pitch from Graham Thiessen gets him his 6th strikeout and 7 outs total.
Number 13, Ryan Negebauer.
And now Ryan Negebauer coming up. Negebauer, mostly a walk guy, batting less than 120 on the season, but his OBP around 350, maybe even 360. First pitch strike from Thiessen. He's likely going to attack the zone here. He does, another strike. He keeps hitting the top of the zone. Thiessen showing both stuff and control here. He seems to be the ace of the Manitoba squad. Either that or they're just really deep. Strike 3. No, just a little bit low that time. So Negebauer stays alive, 1-2. Has yet to swing. That has not been a recipe that has worked too great, but then again, swinging hasn't worked too great. Not a lot has worked too great against Graham Thiessen in this game. 1-2. He swings and will pop it out of play. So Negebauer fights, stays alive. Negebauer replacing a Wilson Kiefer, who is currently nursing a knee injury. He's been playing short the last game and now this one, so the last 2. And the 9-hole. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, number 7 of the game for Graham Thiessen. This is going to be something the Hardhats are going to have to really turn around pretty quick. Thiessen dominant on the mound. Hardhats getting away with a lot on pitching side as Jaden Moreno keeps just about getting out of trouble. One of those times it won't happen. First pitch, strike to Aiden Roberts at the knees on the outside of the plate. Aiden Roberts, very hard strikeout. He does not do it often. Swung on and popped up into play. That's the first time we've seen that in a minute. Second baseman calling for it, and shortstop Patterson will have it. So a 1-2-3 inning yet again from Graham Thiessen, and as we reach the midway point here in the game, going into the top of the 4th, the Hardhats trail 1-0. It definitely feels like it should be a little more. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on. A no-hitter through 3 for Graham Thiessen with 7 strikeouts. We'll see. He's going now the second time through the order. Possibly the Hardhats are going to pick up something on him. The only man to reach base, Alex Dietrich, on a leadoff walk in the second. If the Hardhats are able to get on, they could cause some calamity on the base paths. And yesterday, against Notre Dame commit Aiden Zur, the The Hardhats, despite getting struck out 10 times, were able to record 8 singles off of the starter, and that's a Notre Dame commit. So they were able to get some good base hits off the Brandon Valley ace. And now, here we go. So Moreno has stranded 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 2 in the third. As we go into the top of the fourth, he is going to see if he can get out of this one unscathed. First pitch, curveball fouled away by Patterson. Watch out, there's somebody tanning on close to the edge of the fence there on the football field. That was a pretty close one, almost hit him, which is, you know, they were pretty much entirely protected, but it was close. Curveball swung on, grounded over to Negebauer. He collects off the ground, the throw in time, on target, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So yet again, first out recorded from Jaden Moreno. He's done that 2 out of 3 times, now 3 out of 4 times. And to bring up the leadoff man, Lincoln Carrier. Carrier so far 0 for 2, both of them flyouts into center field. But he is the leadoff man for a reason. He seems to be measuring his swing as if he wants to drive it into left. Moreno here in his 4th inning of work. Only 1 K on the day. That ball swung on a little bit early, and he'll foul it away. Or sorry, that would have been late if he was going that direction. A little bit inside on the curveball. Count now 1-1 to Carrier. Carrier 0 for 2, 2 flyouts to center. Curveball, swing and a miss. The breaking ball gets a whiff from Carrier. Carrier playing for the youth team, the Winnipeg Thrashers, which is kind of funny because they stole that team from Atlanta. That ball grounded over to third. Roberts, easy throw to first in time. 2 outs now here in the top of the 4th. The Hardhats pitching coming through. Defense also doing a pretty good job with the exception of 1 error from Hayden Hollick. And here is Nate Lodowicz. Lodowicz made it both times he's come on. A single and a walk off of Moreno. Has not gotten further than second. Curveball, strike 1. That was a pretty pitch. It came all the way out, curved all the way back in. A lot of break on that thing, especially in the lateral direction. 1-0 count. Moreno now, fastball high, taking ball 1. One count here for Lodowicz. Curveball, another one in the zone. He can't seem to handle it. So far, Lodowicz seen 2 curveballs, both in the zone. He sits on both of them. We'll see what the call is now. Curveball again, popped up into right foul territory. Alex Dietrich charging after it, but it is out of play. And the count will remain 1-2. Scoreboard says 2-2, but I'm pretty certain that third pitch there was a curveball in the zone called strike. So I think it's only 1-2. But then again, they had me wrong yesterday. But I was actually watching this pitch instead of, you know, marking the scorebook or whatever happened last night. Clouds getting a little bit spooky above the stadium here. I do have a hotel towel to keep the equipment safe. Curveball is popped up into center. Harry leisurely going after it, and he will make the play. A 1-2-3 inning from Jaden Moreno, his best one yet. And the Hardhats still trail, but only by 1, going into the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll see if they can get to Graham Thiessen. Moreno recovers, pitches his best inning yet. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors, nobody left on. And it is still 1-0. We are now officially halfway through this one in the middle of the 4th. This pivotal game that will decide who makes it out. I mentioned earlier that the Expos are making it, have a real chance to make it out of their pool. They are 2-0 so far. They play against the Eastview Thunder at 9 a.m. today. If they win that game, I am told, not confirmed, but I am told that if they win that game, the second game of the doubleheader against the Oakdale Mavericks will not matter. I am told that if they win that Eastview Thunder game, they go 3-0 and clinch a trip to the playoffs. if the Expos were to make it to the playoffs and the Hardhats were not, I would broadcast that one as well for Hardhats TV. In the playoffs, the Hardhats would be there watching them, cheering them on, but the Hardhats trying to make it through as well, obviously. But exciting, the Expos, a real chance to make it out. We'll see how they do against the Oakdale, or sorry, not Oakdale Mavericks. They just started now against the Eastview Thunder.
In box number 22, Jace Morgan.
Eastview Thunder coming from Apple Valley, Minnesota. That ball is hit softly down the line. A bunt, and there we go. The first hit of the game. Jace Morgan catches him by surprise and sneaks one past the rooster. A bunt single, the first hit of the game off of Graham Thiessen, and that'll be a good start.
14, Harrison.
Here comes Harry Good now with a man on, nobody out. Hardhats playing what they do best. They're doing some small ball, some whitey ball, something that Torvey would have grown up watching and playing. Hardhats using their speed to their advantage. Jace Morgan could take off, we will see. Cole Adamson behind the dish right now for this Manitoba squad. Brandon Valley just arrived. They'll play a second game against somebody else, whoever, I think it's Pinnacle Bank. They're wearing the Reds. Swung on and lifted into center field. Center fielder going back on it, still roaming, and he will make the play. A fly out, but at least Harry got it in play. No strikeout there for Thiessen. That'll be out number 1. Encouraging sign will bring up Alex Dietrich. Dietrich, the RBI leader on the team, 67 so far this season. Had a good game yesterday against the Brandon Valley Lynx. Had 2 hits, an RBI. First pitch, accidental foul ball. You don't mean to do that, but baseball is a cruel game. He was check swinging and the ball hit him inside on the bat, and that's foul 1. So strike 1 goes to Thiessen. Jace Morgan, very capable of taking off. He's moving around right now like he's going to. He will. And the throw low. Adamson throws to second. It's high and over the head of the second baseman into the shortstop's glove. A stolen base there for Jace Morgan. Glad that I am reassured on my ability to see when somebody's about to take off. It was called a strike, however, it was not low. So Alex Dietrich with the tying run on second. 0-2 count to him. Graham Thiessen looking for his 8th strikeout of the game. He sets up, delivers just low. Good take there from Dietrich. The borderline pitches worked in his advantage for a walk. The only walk handed out by Thiessen that Alex Dietrich drew to start off the second inning. Jace Morgan being checked on by Thiessen. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Number 8 of the game for Graham Thiessen. And it brings up Hayden Hollick. Hollick also another one of the rakers here in the middle of the lineup. Last time up for him, he struck out looking. It was a well-fought strikeout, though. 5 pitches. Swing and a fly ball into center field. That ball headed back. The center fielder ranging after it, and he will make the play. So nobody scores in the 4th inning for the Hardhats, despite a leadoff single from Jace Morgan, but they do make a little bit of progress. They start putting some more balls in play. It's something. Going into the top of the 5th, the Hardhats still trailing 1-0. Manitoba still on top in the lead. 1 hit leads to no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man left on, the second of the game. And that'll be the inning. But encouraging signs there. Hardhats starting to put some balls in play, even if they are in flyouts. And then the small ball game with that bunt working to perfection from Jace Morgan. A good call either from him or more than likely from the coaching staff. To see if they can sneak a bunt for a single past these guys. We don't know if that'll happen twice. That element of surprise now spoiled. But the Hardhats did get their first hit. Small ball is their game. The catcher seemed to not be able to, even if his throw was on time, he was not going to catch Morgan, which is an encouraging sign for this very fast Hardhats team. Morgan, probably the third fastest guy in the lineup behind Roberts and Negebauer. Aaron Roach also quite speedy.
Number 17,
So Jaden Moreno coming back out for the 5th inning. He pitched a 1-2, 3/4, his best game, or his best inning of his outing. So he's going to try to parlay that into a good 5th. Here comes the lefty, Ty Mullins. Curveball, first one, not a strike. That's a bad sign. He'll be fine, but he does like that first pitch strike. Pitches a lot better when he gets it. Eli Kelly's still warming up in the bullpen. Another pitch down and away. And now on the defensive, hitters count 2-0. Mullins so far grounded to second both of his last 2 times up. One of them turned into an error. There's a, just low, they say. And Moreno in trouble. Every time he's gotten the first out, nobody has scored in the inning. But the only time he let somebody on to start off the inning, they did score. Strike 1, did get it there. Possibly a good frame job there from Elder. It might have been slightly off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Mullins, the lefty, should have a slight advantage here. Fastball outside, ball 4. Gonna reconnect. Seemed like the camera went offline there for a moment. Okay, we're back. But a walk issued to the leadoff man, Tyler Mullins. Not a good start here. Eli Kelly is available. But whenever the leadoff man seems to get aboard, it has worked for Manitoba. Ty Magro 0 for 2. First pitch strike. He does get it there. Curveball in the zone. Seems like that's something that Manitoba has not been hitting too great. The curveball, something they have not been keying on. They've been sitting on most curveballs, even those in the zone. The man on first, a first baseman, likely not that fast. Strike 2, another curveball. So Manitoba just keeps sitting on these curveballs, and it has not been working for them so far. Ty Magro was the only strikeout victim of the game on a fastball inside from Jaden Moreno. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Bases occupied, and no other play will have to be completed. And the second strikeout of the game, both on Ty Magro. 3 curveballs work right as intended. He buried a curveball there in the dirt. Second strikeout of the game, first out of the inning. And it'll bring up Hudson Nickel. Possibly Moreno has figured something out here. Calling for a ball high. Josh Elder makes the signal, high and outside. And he hits his mark, but it's off the plate. Count now 1-0. Every pitch matters here in this pivotal game. That is separated by just 1 run. Hardhats, luckily the home team, so they will always get a chance to respond. Moreno now down in the count, 2-0 to Nickel. Outside again, and he is now trailing in the count 3-0. From this point in the count, it has only been walks handed out. He has never come back from a 3-ball count to record an out in this game. The show me pitch is a strike, so he keeps it alive. Do not want to give up another walk here with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Swung on and fouled away. That pitch a bit outside. He reached for it anyways. And the count now full. So Moreno proving me wrong, getting back in this thing. We got a full count to Hudson Nickel. Canadian goose flying right overhead. That's not a good omen. Curveball, strike 3. He got him. A beautiful pitch from Jaden Moreno. Flutters its way into the corner and freezes the batter. Strikeout number 3 for Moreno. Second out of the inning. That was a huge pitch and way to claw back in the count, down 3-0.
That's play number 5, Cole Adams.
Here's Adamson, the catcher. He's reached twice, both on a walk and a hit by pitch. Every pitch big here. Moreno, swing and a miss on the curveball. Man at first starts to go back. That curveball unhittable right now for the Manitoba side. Trouble with the curve. Another curveball, swing and a miss, strike 2. Manitoba can't seem to handle it. We'll see if he buries one here. That's what I would expect. Another curveball just outside. He able to sit on that one. Okay, sorry about that. The camera went dead for a moment. It's back. 2-2. Curveball swung on and lifted into shallow right. Coming after it, Hollick will make the grab, and that is the inning. So Jaden Moreno finds peace in his curveball, and despite the leadoff walk, able to get out of the inning unstained. Moreno now threw 5 innings of 1-run ball. In that inning, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. 1 man left on, bringing the total up to 8 for Manitoba. And it is still 1-0. This has been a pitcher's duel between Moreno and Thiessen. So far, Moreno allowed quite a few more base runners, has a few less Ks, but only separated by 1 run as we go into the bottom of the 5th. Hardhats need to make their move soon in this pivotal game. Reminder, if the Hardhats lose this game, they are not going to be able to make it out of their pool, no matter what they do later. Manitoba will be 4-1 or 4-0, and even if they lose, they'll have the head-to-head tiebreaker over Post 22, even if Post 22 goes 2-0 later today and finishes 4-1. So this is effectively for the win of the pool. Nick Ewing giving a pump-up speech here, giving some advice over to Roach. Graham Thiessen seemingly a little more mortal lately. Aaron Roach going to lead this one off. He didn't get his first hit until the 6th inning of the game yesterday. He's been hitting late though. He got a hit in the 7th inning, or maybe it was a walk, whatever. He was on base for the walk-off home run. He was the one that ended up turning it into a walk-off and not a tying home run on Tate Crosswaite's walk-off against Pinnacle Bank. He's been coming through very well in the later innings of the game. And now he's going to lead off the 5th. Graham Thiessen setting up. Fastball called strike. He started putting up the bunt. Now the infield a little privy to it, though they're not playing all that close. Roach swing and a miss on a fastball. Big whip in the glove of the catcher Adamson. A very fast fastball from Graham Thiessen, and an 0-2 count. He misses outside. Ball starts to roll away, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good morning to everybody here. Very early in Rapid City. 7:30. This game been going on for an hour. The count is 1-2 to Roach. Swing and a miss strike. That'll be strikeout number 9 for Graham Thiessen. He has been dynamite in this game. It brings up Tate Crosswaite. Crosswaite could tie up the game here with another one of those homers. It'd be really nice if he did. He struck out his first time up, went 0 for 3 last night. Swing and a fly ball. He does make contact, fouled away into the, almost hit somebody for Brandon Valley, who's warming up on the adjacent softball stadium. And the count now 0-1. Center fielder actually shifting away, expecting opposite field power. That could be a problem for them, as Tate is known to pull. but no matter what, he is down in the count 0-2. This could be K number 10 for Graham Thiessen here, only in the bottom of the 5th. Thiessen sets up, delivers. Called strike at the top of the zone. Crossweight can't believe it. And that is the 10th strikeout of the game for Graham Thiessen. What a game it has been for the ace from Manitoba. And it brings up Josh Elder. Elder, not a typical spark plug for this team, but if he could come through, it'd be really nice. A little bit high, ball 1. So he's not able to get the first pitch strike there. Hardhats only need 1 run, thanks to the good pitching of Jaden Moreno. Foul ball off the catcher's gear. Thiessen's fastball seemingly untouchable. Seems to be just as good versus lefties and righties alike. If the Hardhats can get anything here, the only hit they have is a bunt single. If they can prove that they could get a base hit here, it would go a long ways to helping out the rest of the side. Gain their confidence against the starter, Graham Thiessen. Just high, almost in the zone. The count moves 2-0, or 2-1. The walk would bring up Negebauer. Strike down the middle, fastball in the zone, and the count now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ballerina count here for Josh Elder. Infield playing deep, hoping for some pull. Slightly high, he'll take it, and the count runs full. Shortstop playing very shaded over to the second base area. Full count, swing and a miss! 11 Ks now for Graham Thiessen. What a performance he has put through, but the Hardhats can't seem to hit anything off of him. He strikes out the side. 11 Ks through 5 innings. Only 1 hit allowed. Hardhats really can't find an answer so far for Graham Thiessen. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. Nobody left on. Hardhats have only gained 2 base runners this entire game. The pitching and defense has been good. They've been able to keep it pretty close, but the 1 run for Manitoba is seeming like an impossible task at the moment against the starter, Graham Thiessen. We got a lot of fast guys coming up in a row. We've got probably the 3 fastest guys in the lineup coming up in succession. Ryan Negebauer, Aiden Roberts, and Jace Morgan. Good news, Roberts too good to keep down. He's 0 for 2 so far, but he hit 5 for 7 in the first 2 games. He's both a walk and a singles guy. He is the consistent timepiece you want to strike for you against even the best pitchers. Jaden Moreno back on the mound for the Hardhats. Has been only allowed the 1 run after getting the bases loaded with nobody out in the 2nd inning. That is the only run on the scoreboard for Team Manitoba, but it could be enough. Moreno has kept this game super close, making it so that even something fluky could tie things up or give the Hardhats the lead. If, for example, there was an error, pass ball, some sort of check swing hit, anything like that. And the top of the 6th now coming up here. Final 2 innings, Hardhats trailing by 1. Jaden Moreno back out on the mound. Jackson Thiessen up to bat. Curveball is swung on and lifted into left. Crossweight will make the grab, and that is the first out. Good start, 1 pitch, 1 out for Jaden Moreno. A lot of balls kind of carrying up right now. Some backspin on them. They just hang around, and in that shallow 290 left field, nothing seems to be dropping for Manitoba. A reminder, Manitoba only has 1 hit off of the starter Jaden Moreno, or 2 hits off the starter Jaden Moreno.
Number 6, Aiden Larkin.
Aiden Larkin Coming up now, he has a hit by pitch and a pop out to the pitcher. He went, right? No, never mind. They call it a check swing ball. Count now 1-0. Curveball smacked over to third. Knocked down by Roberts. He will throw across the diamond. Beautiful! A fantastic throw and play from Aiden Roberts. Keeps a runner off the base pads. And that is the second out of the inning. He falls to his knee, backhanded grab, gets back up, and beats the runner by a step on the throw across the diamond. 2 down now in the top of the 6th. Jaden Moreno pitching great at the moment. Here's Logan Patterson. Patterson, a youngster on this team, a little bit older than 16. Curveball popped up in the infield. Dietrich wants it in foul territory. He will make the play. And a 1-2-3 inning for Jaden Moreno. There's some momentum for the Hardhats to build on. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. Nobody left on. Perfect inning there in the 6th. The Hardhats have 6 more outs to play with. They need 1 run or more to come through in this game against Manitoba. The pitching and defense has been enough to keep them in this thing despite no offense pretty much coming through. But the fast part of the lineup coming up here, it's Negebauer, Roberts, and Morgan. I would not be shocked to see a Negebauer bunt here. He has not shown it at any point in this game, so it might catch Manitoba by surprise. But Negebauer, the answer for who is the fastest player on the team for several players. Just between him and Dawson Inhofer. I think Carter Johnson might be faster than both. Aiden Roberts has shown his speed, and his whole program extremely fast. And it's one of their biggest strengths. Manitoba, with their ace Graham Thiessen, who shouldn't be that tired, having faced just 2 more than the minimum so far in this game. The 9, 1, and 2, the doo-wop here. Excitingly, if Negebauer can get on base, steal a bag, and Aiden Roberts comes up, I would put my money on Aiden Roberts being able to bring him in or do something to get on base or get a single. You just can't keep a guy like that down too much. Fastball, strike 1. Thiessen delivers in the corner for the first strike. He has 11 Ks so far in this game, one of which was off of Negebauer. Swung on and hit high into center field. It's dropping. No, it isn't. Shortstop makes the play. Patterson takes care of business, and the first out recorded. But a ball put in play. It brings up Roberts. Roberts 0 for 2 in this game. Had 5 hits in the first 2. He is not a guy you can keep down for very long. He's the kind of spark plug the Hardhats need down 1 run here in the bottom of the 6th. Check swing, ball just off the plate. I don't know if I agree with that, but the umpire says ball, and we will take it. Oh, okay, they call it a strike, so they get the call right in the end. 0-1 to Roberts. Swung on and lifted into left field, going back and fading to the near track. That'll be an out. 2 down now here in the bottom of the 6th. A line out to left is the second out. It brings up Jace Morgan. Morgan, the only man with a hit off of Thiessen. It was a bunt single. The infield third baseman definitely playing closer this time. Infield all shifted for the lefty. Fouled away. He does not show bunt on the first time through. Hardhats just need to get a little momentum. Thiessen has been shutting them down in a very real way the whole day. 0-1. Thiessen. Curveball inside. Taken ball. The count now 1-1. Morgan trying to start a 2-out rally. Hardhats only need 1. He will check swing, no, foul a ball back. Takes a skip in onto the football field. Count now 1-2. Thiessen delivers, fastball high, and he gets his 12th strikeout of the game. Jace Morgan goes down swinging. And we will enter the final frame. The Hardhats on the ropes here, only down 1 run. Jaden Marino re-enters the game for the 7th inning. But 12 Ks, for Graham Thiessen in this game. He has been unbelievable on the mound for Manitoba and the Canadians. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no errors. Nobody left on. Another perfect inning from him. He's only allowed 1 hit, 1 walk over the course of this entire ball game. He has been dominant with a capital D. But the Hardhats need this win in order to make it out of pool play. They need to come through. It's Good, Dietrich, and Hollick due up. So a lot of muscle. All 3 of them righties. Aaron Roach, who has been clutch over and over again, coming in at the 6th. He will back them up if any of them can reach base. But the Hardhats are in trouble. Only 1 run has scored. Jaden Moreno has also pitched fantastically, but he had a hiccup in the 2nd, walking the bases full with nobody out. He only ended up allowing 1 run, which all in all is a very good result of bases loaded, nobody out. But it is the difference between the 2 teams at the moment. Top of the 7th coming up. Jaden Moreno back on the mound. First pitch, ball. That's not a good sign. Moreno now going his 4th time through the order against the leadoff man, Lincoln Carrier. Ball in the dirt, curveball misses. That curveball has been great and has really changed the complexion of his outing. He's been using it a lot more down the stretch here against these Manitoba Canadians. 2-0. Fastball. Ball just inside, they say, a little off the plate, and Moreno down in the count 3-0 to the leadoff man. This is not a good start. That's a walk. The thing here, Manitoba only allowed 1 run, or we've only allowed 1 run to Manitoba in this game. That's kept the Hardhats. The question is, can we get any at the moment? If you make it 2 runs, then we're really reaching for something against Graham Thiessen. Double play in effect. Carrier, pickoff attempt not in time. Late, Lodowicz now up, or Lodowicz. He's reached 2 out of 3 times, a single and a walk. One of the 2 hits off Moreno on this day. Curveball, just high. No count. Another curve. That one also slightly high. They're not dropping like they did before. Moreno starting out the inning with 6 consecutive balls here in the last inning of the game. Got to find the zone. Double play in effect. Moreno taking his time. Time called the last possible second. Probably a good thing. That was off the plate inside. Double play in effect. Hardhats have not turned any in this game, but they also just kind of haven't gotten many chances. 7 runners stranded in the first 3 innings. Only 1 stranded since. Smacked over to third. Roberts handles. He'll throw to second. Hollick gets it. The relay to first. Low and not in time. But they do get 1 out. Leadoff man is retired. Lincoln Carrier out 5-4 on a fielder's choice. And Nate Lodowicz will reach on the fielder's choice. Brings up Tyler Mullins. Mullins 0 for 1. Does have a walk and reached on an error. He's been hitting to second over and over again in this game. That is a good sign for a double play here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Inside ball is swung on and missed by Mullins. Mullins, one of the lefties in this lineup. Only 2 of them in here. I believe it's him and Nickel. Smacked softly through the gap into right, and another single. A timely hit for Manitoba. The third hit of the game allowed by Jaden Moreno, and here comes the hook. Moreno has been sensational. Eli Kelly being called on. Every run so crucial in this game. Can't afford to take any chances. Jaden Moreno will finish his day. This is the game of the tournament, the only one that matters at this point. Jaden Moreno finishes with 6.1 innings pitched, only allows 3 hits. He walks 4, hits 2, strands 8, and only allows 1 earned run. Also recording 3 strikeouts.
For Manitoba, number 1, Ethan Dubuque.
Okay, so we have a pinch runner. First baseman Tyler Mullins going to be pinch run for Ethan Dubuque. Dubuque has been the pinch runner for the catcher all day. Eli Kelly is warming up now here on the mound. Ty Magrill, the cleanup man, is due up. He'll be the first one to face Eli. Eli, a ground ball pitcher primarily, does have a wicked curve, which is very good, seeming that Jaden Moreno's curve was incapacitating Team Manitoba in this game so far. Eli's curve, a little filthier even. Spin rate north of 3,000 RPMs. An elite pitch. The good news, the 4 and 5 in the lineup, Magrill and Nickel, are 0 for 3 in the game. Magrill and Nickel 0 for 3. 2 men on, 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Hardhats cannot afford to allow even 1 more run to score, as they are just trying to barely sneak a run by Graham Thiessen on the mound. First pitch, strike. Oh, really? Okay, just a little high, they say. Ball 1. Eli Kelly to Magrill. Magrill, the only man to strike out in this game. Or one of 2 men. Curveball, ball, strike 1. Yet again, Manitoba frozen by the curveball. They seem to be sitting on a heater. Double play in effect. Force out everywhere but home with 2 men on and 1 out. Grounded hard over to first. Knocked down by Dietrich. Throw to Negebauer in time. They will not cover the bag in time to make a successful throw to first. But the second out recorded. The second run of the game now standing on third base in the form of Nate Lodowicz. Dubuque is retired. 3-6. And reaching on the fielder's choice is Magrill. And up comes Nickel. Nickel is 0 for 3 in this game. Nick Ewing going to have a quick chat. Not sure who with. Maybe the umpire. I think they're trying to say that there was a slide that was trying to knock down Ryan Negebauer. There's some sort of runner's interference that should grant the Hardhats a double play. I saw some of that. I don't know if he was sliding past the base or anything of that sort. I don't think it'll go Hardhats' way. No, ruling no runner interference from Dubuque. But runners in the corners, 2 outs. Here's Hudson Nickel, 0 for 3, a ground out to second, a line out to left, and a strikeout looking to Jaden Moreno. He'll now face Eli Kelly. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Such a big game here for the Hardhats. Manitoba knows the stakes as well. They've had an ace on the mound, and an ace, all caps. It is swung on and hit softly over to short. Negebauer calls for it. He'll make the play, and the Hardhats get out of it. 10 runners stranded now here in this game for Manitoba. And they keep themselves in it. The Hardhats going to have a chance yet again to make a move down just 1 run in the bottom of the 7th. Graham Thiessen, who has been sensational on the mound, going to come back out, try to finish what he started, and complete a masterpiece. In that inning, 1 hit led to no runs. There were no earned runs. There were no Hardhat errors, and 2 more men left on, bringing the total up to 10. The Hardhats have done a great job stranding batters. Graham Thiessen still on the mound from Winkler, Manitoba. He is one of the few players not from Winnipeg. He is from about an hour south, I'm being told. No relation to the other Thiessen on the team, Jackson Thiessen from Winnipeg. They just happen to both have the same name, which happens sometimes. Graham Thiessen so far pitching a 1-hitter with only 1 walk handed out. He has 12 strikeouts in this game. Hardhats, their only hit being a bunt single. But 3 power bats coming up. Good, Dietrich, and Hollick. The heart of the order. Post 22 needs this win. If they lose, Manitoba clinches a trip to the next round. They clinch a win of the pool. The Hardhats, if they win this game, only need to win 1 or 2 later today to make it out. Post 22 getting here. Everybody clapping. It seems like Manitoba doing that to hype up their pitcher. Harry Good coming up to bat. He has been the hero many times in the past. Was the hero against Premier West. Walk-off home run in the Firecracker last year. First pitch, slightly low, taken ball. A walk would be very helpful right about now. You could always pinch run with Carter Johnson. The count 1-0. Swung on and fouled away. Good contact, however. I mean, it wasn't like forward, but he made good contact. Got a good amount of the ball at least. This will be a hard one getting back on the bus for Harry, a leader of this team. 1-1. Swung on and hit into center field. Going back on it is Nickel, and he will range after it, make the grab, and the first out is recorded. 2 outs left to go in this game for Graham Thiessen and Team Manitoba. Here's Dietrich. We need some heroics. Dietrich, the practitioner. First pitch high and inside. Dietrich, the only man to earn a walk off of Graham Thiessen in this game. He has a walk and a strikeout swinging on the day. Swung on and hit softly. Maybe going to get down. Second baseman makes the play. Just able to make it. Cramped, almost ran into the first baseman. 2 outs now. The Hardhats down to their final out. Hayden Hollick, the man in charge. Graham Thiessen trying to finish a 1-hit, 12 strikeout, complete game victory for Team Manitoba. An unreal performance from him. The Hardhats just need 1. They've had a great pitching performance of their own on the back of Jaden Moreno and a little bit of Eli Kelly. Swing and a miss, strike 1. On deck, Aaron Roach. He's come through every time he's been asked upon. Well, there was one time he didn't, but more or less pretty much every time in the clutch. That swung on in, lined into the glove of the second baseman, and that is the game. Team Manitoba with a complete game shutout on the back of Graham Thiessen, who has a 1-hit complete game shutout, 12 strikeouts on the game, and the Hardhats lose a pitcher's duel. Despite great defense and pitching, the 1 run on a sac fly in the second, the only one separating these 2 teams. Hardhats will not move on out of the pool. Team Manitoba goes 4-0 so far and have clinched their way out. The Expos do have a chance. The Hardhats have 2 more games later today, but they will not be able to make it out of the pool. Manitoba clinches it with this win. What a performance from Graham Thiessen. What a performance from Jaden Moreno, and Eli Kelly also pitching great. Just a great pitcher's duel, good defense, especially from Alex Dietrich and Aiden Roberts. What a game. One run, the only thing separating. It was a game of inches, and Manitoba had the slight lead. Thank you all for watching Hardhats TV this morning. I'm Oliver Fell bringing it to you. Hardhats fight valiantly, but Graham Thiessen too much to overcome. They drop it 1-0. Now 2-1 in pool play. They will go on, play 2 games later today against Champlain Park, Minnesota, and Farmington, Minnesota, but neither of them will get them on. The Expos do have a chance to advance. They do have a chance. They have to win earlier this morning. They have to win a game right now, and there's a possibility they'll make it. If that happens, we will have a game to broadcast tomorrow, as I'll bring you whatever the Expos play in the round of 16 here in the 96-team tournament that is the Gopher Classic. Thank you all for watching. 2 more games today, 4:30 and 7 o'clock Central, 3:30 and 6 o'clock Mountain for those of you back in Rapid. Thank you all for watching Hardhats TV. I'm Oliver Fell. Final score here. Great performance from Team Manitoba. They win it 1-0 in 7.